Alright, it's time to bake a cake. So I'm just using Duncan Hines because I'm too lazy to make my own cake, and here's Dream. So to get things started, we're using just a normal standard mixing bowl. Take the other stuff out because we don't need it. Alright, the first step, preheat that oven to 350. There you go. Perfect. Next, we need to spray the Pam onto the pans. Here's me getting the Pam from my messy cupboard. Oh hey, that's me. Here's me getting the pans. So I decided to use this little heart pan. Also, look how cute this little cake tin is. We're baking with the Dream pans, of course. So here's me shaking up the butter spray and just spraying the pan pretty well. We don't want it to stick anywhere. Just making sure I get it on the sides really well. Next step, we gotta blend everything together. Yeah, here's me struggling to open up the box with one hand. That's not my dominant hand, by the way. I'm left-handed, so... yeah, it just got worse. Me putting away the K-cups and failing miserably. So yeah, I finally got it out. It took a little while. So I was stupid and forgot to take out the pans before heating up the oven, so this is me taking them out. Make sure you take your pans out before preheating, please. So someone in my house didn't put the scissors back, so this is me attempting to cut the back open with a knife. Yeah, that didn't work very well. And this is me figuring it out, eventually. Pour it in the bowl. And it's water time. Pour it in the bowl. Next, we need half a cup of vegetable oil. I'm just using canola oil. Measure it correctly and pour. Time for the eggs. So I'll just be using large white eggs today, and luckily enough, we had exactly 3 left, which was perfect. Here's me attempting to crack an egg one-handed. And somehow no shells got in. Don't know how I did that, but yeah. We were a little smarter with egg number 2 and egg number 3. And pour. And now you're just gonna mix until it's all combined. This was really difficult doing one-handed, but we got it eventually. And there we go. Looks beautiful. Now you're just gonna pour it into the cake tin. Look how satisfying that is. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna set it into the oven and set a timer for 25 minutes. Ignore the messy oven. I know, we need to clean it. Make sure you always clean up after yourself. So this is when I transferred the cake batter into a separate bowl because I want to use the other bowl for whipped cream, which you can see me obviously getting it from the top of my head because I knew this already, obviously. Gonna get that powdered sugar and some heavy whipping cream and finally some cream of tartar. This is me really struggling to open this with my right hand. Yeah, that was stressful. Also, it was really chunky and I didn't know why. That was kind of gross, but yeah, measure a cup of that. Pour it in the bowl. So this is when I was supposed to whip the cream first before adding the sugar and cream of tartar, but I forgot to do that. So this is me messing up. It worked out anyways. Here's some vanilla. I was too lazy to measure it. And now we're just gonna put this into the mixing bowl and blend it all up. Very nice. Lock it and put it on the highest speed. Don't forget to lock it. I've done that before and it gets everywhere. Very nice. We added cream of tartar to make it a little thicker. Now we're gonna put it into a bowl and chill it while we wait for the second cake to finish baking. There we go. Perfect. Just checking in on the cake. Looks good. Now we are going to prepare the top frosting. I just have this strawberry frosting, of course, fit the theme. And we're gonna put it into the mixing bowl. Oh, timer's done. Let's check on the cake. You're just gonna wanna stab the center, and if the stick comes out clean, it's all baked, which it is. Perfect. I just put it on the tray to cool down. Give the pan a second spray because we're putting in another cake. There it is. Go pour it. Satisfying. Put it in. And 25 minutes again. Back to the frosting. I actually just learned that you're supposed to whip this yourself, so that's what I'm doing here. And now we're gonna prepare the strawberries. Pick out some of the best ones and cut off the stems. That's me trying to cut them off one-handed. Yeah, and now you're gonna cut them any way you want. I wanted to do thin slices, which you can see here. And pat them dry. You don't want any moisture in the cake. And perfect timing because this second cake is done. Little test again. Perfect. And make sure you turn off the oven. It cracked a little bit while I was trying to take it out, but it's okay. We'll cover it up with frosting. And now we wait for them to cool. Here we are transferring the whipped cream into a piping bag to make things a little bit easier on us. Here's a little tip, by the way. Put it in a cup and then put the whipped cream in. It makes things so much easier. And here's me just struggling to take that off. Squeeze it all the way to the bottom. Oh, by the way, I put a piping tip in there. And here's me just practicing. And Tubbo's live now. And now it's time to cover up the first layer of the cake. Here's me just piping everything in and smoothing everything out the best I can. No one's gonna see it, so it's fine either way. And now here's a fun little time lapse of me placing all of the strawberries. You want to get as much as you can in there to make it taste good. Now you just add the second layer on top of that as gently as you can. Press it down as much as you can, and look at that. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. Now you're gonna put the strawberry frosting on top and smooth it out the best you can. Try not to get any crumbs in that. And I decided to pipe some detailing on the top. Here's a quick little time lapse of that. I put some rainbow sprinkles on top to kind of bring everything together, and I wanted to put these little flower decals all over it. Look how cute those are. I love those. Alright, and there is the finished cake. You can put strawberries on top if you want. And here's a quick little turnaround so you can see all of it. Beautiful, I love it. Now let's cut into it and see if it tastes good. I'm sure it does. Let's see. I struggled a bit cutting it. But yeah, the slice is kind of ugly, but it was so good. I ate it all. As you can see here, so good. Delicious. And that is the end of the cake vlog. Thank you for watching.